Well, hello guys, welcome back to our channel Crypto Console. So today we're gonna see about a project called BrinxAI. So BrinxAI is a AI project which uses the AI model and sharing the bandwidth with decentralized physical infrastructure that's called the dePIN. So that landscapes the users to leverage the power of the network. So as well as for providing the infrastructure, they will reward the incentives. The project creates a robust ecosystem for the node runners and testnet users, any third-party providers, basically whoever who contributes to the network. So about the project funding, the project is in the early stages. So I asked the team about the fundings. So they are basically preparing uh, a fully set up dashboard for node runners and the project roadmap. So coming to the project funding, so the project has been funded by the own founder of the project. So it's in the early stages, but they are preparing a clear-cut roadmap and a dashboard for the nodes. So they are seeking for angel investors or on VC for the funding right now. One of the team's mission is to acquire as much as users and create a ecosystem for the node runners and any info providers. And based upon that, they will seek for funding with the VCs and investors. So you can check out the docs. So they mentioned clearly about the market and the users and the business model and operation plan for now. So for today, when I make the video, there are only 350 worker nodes are online, which means they are deployed only 350 so far. So it's in damn early stage right now. So I contacted one of the admin of the project. So we clearly mentioned that in 2 weeks, so we will prepare a dashboard for the node runners. The rewards for the node runners are 50% of the tokenomics. So in that 50%, 5% is allocated for the early stage, that is now, and other 45% is allocated for the node key sale. So which will happen in later at the end of the Q4, maybe in December, and the TG and mainnet will happen in Q1 of the 2025. So there will also a node key sale. Remember that this is the only stage that you can able to mine the tokens for free. So maybe within this 15 days, because when the dashboard got released, maybe some of influencer might get attracted and make the same guide and maybe diluted for that. So when I post the video, set up ASAP. That's the only thing. And so coming to the nodes, there are two types of nodes that are accessible to the public. One is worker node. So worker node is the computational node. When the user sends a request, we need to use the hash rates to compute the input and process the output to the user. And the second one is relay node, which is the bandwidth sharing. So if you have any unused data or internet like that, you can rent out to the BrinxAI, so you will be rewarded. So worker nodes are the comparatively higher rewarded. The relay node has only a minimal number of rewards. So about the central nodes are currently handled by the team, so it's in the private mode. So let me explain how the process work. So imagine you as a user, so you're going to ChatGPT, right? So you will give a prompt, so the prompt will go to the central nodes, okay, and then the central node distribute the prompt based upon the hardware you provide. So you have RTX or H100 GPU, so you are able to render a image and maybe a video. So one guy have H100 and one guy have CPU and one guy have a RTX 4090. So the central node receive three types of requests. One is to generate a content, and second one is to generate a image, and third one is to generate a video. So the central node does what it does is, so the content will go to the CPU and image will go to the RTX 4090, and the video will go to the H100, because H100 has the higher computational power compared to the CPU and RTX. So same to the RTX. So RTX have this higher hash rate than CPU. So that's how the central node works. So it distributes the work allocation based upon the hardware that the users have. So right now you have a clear understanding of how these things work, right? So you can read through it. And then, so if you haven't joined our Telegram channel, kindly join. So I post about the node updates. If any node get a newer version, so I post the code in the Telegram channel, and I also post about the testnet in my Twitter, any important updates or key features and the node video releasing timing, about that. So kindly follow me on Twitter also. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification icon to get the instant notification whenever I post a video, so you can set up ASAP. So coming to the hardware requirement, so the minimum requirements are 8 core 16 GB RAM and 300 GB SSD, but the recommended is anything more than that. So the basic of 16 core 64 GB and 1 TB SSD. So right now the GPU mining is not live weight, so it will get live maybe along with the dashboard. That's in the 2 weeks. So anything over RTX 2060 will do good. So So for the VPS buying option, you can use the over VPS 3 and 4 for this project. So run a dedicated VPS on this because we're gonna allow some ports, and also the cores will be used. All the cores will be used because of the mining power hash rate. So let's get into the actual node setup. So first install the dependencies. So install the Docker, then install the Docker Compose. So add the Docker permission if you not added before. Now we're gonna pull the worker node Docker. So for this step, or if you have the GPU, you can use this. So if you don't have any GPU, you can skip this. So it's for the GPU mining purpose. So these are the drivers that you need to enable and install for mining on GPU, because GPU has better mining rate than the CPU. So the reward also better on the GPU compared to the CPU mining. So if you have any system that has GPU I've been sitting around, you can set up using this. So the image has been downloaded, and then you need to install the firewall. So it is best practice to install the firewall. Okay, so you're going to allow this port, that is 5011 for this project. So and then enable the firewall. So already enabled, so I'm going to skip it. Now I'm going to run the node. You can check here, right? So my VPS has no GPU, and that's why I didn't install any drivers. So for this step, we can choose any other port if you have any conflict with the other nodes. For me, this is a new VPS, so I don't have any conflict. By default, it is 5011, so I'm just going to press enter. So the node has been set up, and then I'm also going to install the relay node. So for this step, you can check with the architecture you have, right? So if you got x86_64, that is basically the AMD 64. So if you're using the countable VPS, it's the first one. So just copy this and paste it here. All right. So after setting up your both worker and relay node, so click on this website. So it will redirect to it. So click register now. So create a account on BrinxAI with your email and password. So you already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. So I logged into the account. So the dashboard will look like this. So at here, add worker node. So give a node name that can be anything. I'm just going to crypto console and give your IP address. Then click add node. So same as thing, you need to add the relay node. So at first you might see inactive status for the worker node. So wait for some time, it will get updated, and then you need to run the models. So there are 4 models, so you can actually see it here. So to run all the models, you need to have 16 core CPU and 16 GB of RAM. So make sure you have that. If you bought VPS 3 or VPS 4, you can run all these models. So I already started the text UI. I'm just going to start at the so click manually turn on, and then copy this command. Copy, go to your VPS, press enter. So it will automatically pull the Docker and then start the process. So the image on the model got downloaded and started. You can check after some time. You will get running on these things. Also, my lane node got started mining the points, as you can see it. So the points conversion rate might change accordingly. So the point conversion rate will be changing automatically. So for now, the 1 point equal to 0.75 something tokens. So see, I got active status and 2 models got running. So you can do the same for all the models. So you can see that the worker nodes also started mining the points. So for now, I totally have 6 points. Now I started running the text UI and RimBG. You can do that too. So set up ASAP. So for 12 hours, I ran one model. So I got 96 points. So from the model, I got 64 points, and the relay node, I got 32 points. So that's all for today, guys. If you haven't joined our Telegram channel, kindly hop in and stay tuned for more updates. So that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys in another video. Have a nice day.